Backup's not coming. You want to get out of this alive? Better step up.
Alright, come on. Back off, asshole. Tango with my sights.
Fuck.
Mission shit. I'm pulling the plug. Time to fade.
Oh, 1.9. Hello.
So what I'm saying is,
Enemy eliminated.
or to do the calculations.
Of the force that to force it would be to like pull a trigger and what the force those bullets
No,
would
the
cause.
recoil is to stop the expansive
hold on.
gas from It's like it's like machine guns, like a roll pushing people away.
Listen so I can explain. Not being reactive, just listen, okay? So, connect the computer to the gun to calculate the force of the bullet of like pretty much how much force it pushes you back each time a bullet is fired, and then do that calculation and reroute some gas back for the
So
propulsion.
you're expelling mass to fight against it or fuel, which can get expensive.
No, you're not using. You're not. If you're if
Yeah,
we
but this
have
is stored gas.
No, hold on. If we have a spaceship, we're already talking about quantum drive.
Huh?
If it's we're talking
I'm
about this
talking
advanced,
more
right?
modern
With
stuff.
guns and fighting, we're talking about quantum drives. And
What-
for
you're
a
throwing quantum out of
calculation
nowhere.
this small.
You're doing Hollywood.
No. Okay. So, what kind of drives would you be using? Do you just have
ISS level of technology.
A what?
ISS level of technology.
ISS.
The
Okay,
space,
so
the
that would
station.
bring it down to a nanosecond. So our computers could do that easy of a.
Aye, but what's the force you're
calculation.
using to fight against the recoil? What's the thing you're inserting? You have to expel something.
You're just
or-
rerouting the gas. No, you just have
Don't make me return fire.
reroute. You have the gun.
What gas
to
is being
reroute
used for?
gas back.
What gas is being used for?
Yeah. The gas is being used to fight against the recoil, like exactly as you said.
No, I said use exhaust to expel the gases from the bullet. At least it's taking the excess gases produced from the propellant for the bullets to shoot out like an exhaust. The gas is coming from the propellants used for the bullets.
Why you have thinking about reloading. We're not talking about reloading here.
No.
We're talking about recoil.
Yeah, no. I'm saying use the AK as an idea for where all the pipes and stuff will be set up. To remove the piston and have an exhaust where the piston is, so it shoots back out.
That's what I'm saying.
Why? You don't need a computer for that. You don't need a computer for that. You just have an exhaust in the pipe.
Okay, fine. How would you know? How would you know how much gas to use to, like, let's say you pull the trigger once, right? How much
All the gas
would
from
you,
that one shot would shoot out, or most of it would.
So it's not just the gas that's
Once the bullet gets far enough to the barrel, it'll get to the point where the gas can get shot out into the secondary chamber, while the bullet's still just about to leave the actual main chamber. The secondary chamber captures
Hold on.
gets shot out.
Recoil is no. Recoil is not just.
Aye, but it's the proponent of it, or something like that. It's one of the types.
It's
not-
one. If you'd still have some pushing back, where you could just have a computer calculate it for you, do the exact same thing I'm doing, but then you wouldn't move at all. Whereas what you're saying, you
wouldn't-
probably move back.
You wouldn't
little
need
bit.
a calculation because you can just measure the amount of force per shot and then have it just kind of redo the same cycle.
What would you use to measure it?
You could do that before you're even off the ground though.
All threats neutralized.
So
You
what
can
would
measure
be
it
telling
beforehand.
The gun to measure, or what would be telling the gun to measure?
You just
it?
need to track the shots.
Come on now.
You're just tracking the shots, not the
No.
actual. No, because you could
No,
track the amount of
but-
average expensive gases and energy on Earth before
Okay.
you send the ship.
So let's say so you're gonna test from a full-on just pulling the trigger once to a full-on dogfight before you even fall on before you even leave.
Before you're off the planet, yeah.
Instead you could just
You're adding more
don't know,
mass to
have a
your
computer
ship.
do it for you.
You can use a computer. You can use a
Really?
computer to do that.
Really?
You could
Really?
use a computer
Come on.
on the ground on the planet to measure the average force exerted per shot, and then have a kind of rough. Someone was in there having to measure each individual shot's energy.
But then you would have the time that it takes for that signal to go from the ground up to the ship.
No, before you launch your ship, before you arm it, you have a rough amount or an average expense of energy per shot, and then you can rig that up before you even put together the ship. CD.
You know how space works, right?
And even so, you do orbital test shots.
Okay. You know, here, think of it. Okay, I'm gonna put it in more math terms, but it might
You can rig it up
it
before
might
you even in space.
make it. It
like,
might explain
before you're-
it better for you. Okay, so recoil, how it works, like when you pull that trigger, right? You probably have like I'm pulling these numbers out of the air, but it's to sort of demonstrate the point. You'd have 40 newtons worth of recoil because of the gases, and then another 10 because of the explosion and the bullet propelling forward, stuff like that. Like think of it like that, right?
Yeah, then you have an average to go
So
with.
you just
Controlling Bravo.
Maybe you can still come
rerouting the
away.
gas.
Maybe
You're
you're
leaving
taking-
out 10 newtons.
Maybe you're reducing the amount of fuel
Or
you need to expel.
or you could
Or you could do
or you
both
could
and
have
reduce the
a
fuel expense.
small computer that probably would be the size of, I don't know, maybe like
Be
a
secured.
hand, if not smaller. That would probably weigh somewhere between 10 and 15 pounds for all of it. That would
Or you
calculate
could
that
use
for
that
you.
calculation you done beforehand and use that as an average for each shot.
That's pointless because you cannot calculate,
Taking
because
A.
then you would have it's not in space. Things tend to let me
You can
actually
even
no,
test
it
it in
wouldn't.
orbit.
Current the lead is ours.
It does go at a
Losing Bravo.
constant rate, but wouldn't it
We're
be
losing
exponential is what I'm saying. So you're gonna have something that can
We lost B.
take care of that exponential part of it before you even go up.
Back, asshole.
What would that be?
Taking Bravo underway.
I'm sorry, you lost me for a second there. Alright. Second fight in.
Okay. So
Oh.
what you're
He joined.
thinking is something like this here. You're thinking that
Sorry for the run shit we're talking about,
not
Ron.
working draw.
Also, the stream can hear you, by the way.
We're
Yeah,
losing
it's right
Charlie.
about us muttering to each other.
Going to
Wait,
say slurs.
Please don't say slurs.
Right now?
I said in chat
TACCOM, get me a UAV.
in the
Oh, I didn't know you were
Taking
thinking.
Alpha.
TV.
Lost C.
But this hard is closer towards
Okay.
Bran. But
I'm gonna for this reason say slurs.
go stairs.
Here I go.
Don't make me link the chat to your Twitter.
Losing B.
I don't have
My
Twitter.
Twitter?
I can't be cancelled. I don't exist.
Oh man. No, that's how my brown talk my stars, easy.
Scout pulse running.
Hello. I was sick with what I might have been COVID.
Okay. So, here, look at this. So,
I can't.
what you're
My
thinking...
hands are occupied.
no, hold on. I know I'm sending it to your You're thinking that firing the bullet is gonna be like that straight line, right? It's gonna be more and more like more and more at a constant rate. But if I'm correct, it's more
fucking
like
fuck.
that blue line.
Losing
So
Bravo.
would you want something to take care of that exponential?
We could have an AID or a computer to pick up any random anomalies and just focus on the average. Where the fuck is that charger? Space
Okay,
to talk.
Brandon, I might be
Where
being,
the fuck is my
being
button?
stupid here, but if I like remembering correctly, so like let's say you're
Securing zone A.
firing a gun out like a what is it called?
But you never
You said-
specified what you're shooting out.
You said chemical kinetic is what you called it?
Yeah.
Securing Alpha.
So if you're firing that kind of like pew out space,
Zone Alpha.
Like a gun with bullets and gunpowder, basically.
would the rate of speed going through and like moving back grow at an exponential rate or a linear?
It depends on how often you shoot. No.
Going past being unable to fire a bullet in space
Oh,
is
Cam.
due to
There's
lack of
oxidizer.
oxygen.
No, there's
or combustion
there's
and what-
oxidizer in the powder. There's no air flow getting into the
the
chamber.
point-
In general, guns aren't
Well,
designed for
anyway,
that. They have oxidizer.
Let's treat it. Let's treat it.
That's not the point of what I'm saying.
Let's treat it in this hypothetical as it can.
Yeah. So calm down. Or,
Read. Battery.
going past that,
Losing A.
a bullet, I don't think it would become exponentially faster without being acted on by an outside force.
Once they use the barrel,
Because-
it would stay the same.
Hold on. I'm not saying to the bullet, but to you.
Losing
Oh,
B.
Wouldn't it grow? Wouldn't your rate of speed going back because you're firing bullet after bullet grow exponentially?
Like
Because
if you're
on by force again and again. That's this like let's say
Taking
10
B.
newtons or 50 newtons.
I think up to a point
Controlling
it would
Bravo.
grow exponentially. Sort of like
Yeah, it is. No, obviously this is a like speed that we could survive would grow up to a point, but it would start off exponentially. So
think of it like
I don't think we could create something without a computer or something like that to like for this.
I'm saying you're adding on more
gun this
complexity.
hypothetical
so-
gun we're talking about that could take care of that exponential speed backwards unless we had it calculate like the force of each bullet
but
and
you
use it
you want to
propel
fight
the
against it,
gases
not
that
just let
come out of
yourself
the bullet
float.
back.
hello everybody, I'm Bo6 and welcome to my TED Talk. Today I will teach you that shooting a gun in space will make you do a big funny flip and you will make clown noises.
The idea was to find as 3 coils so you're able to stay roughly in the same spot or not go flying.
Losing
What you're
B.
saying
How
is
would you fight
a system to measure how much you've been sent back.
Losing Alpha.
Ask people
Do you have
Hey, Brandon.
do you have a funny space jetpack?
this is for ships and stations.
Securing C.
Fixed cannons.
It's what we're disagreeing on is
Taking C.
Knock it off, genius.
she's saying that she
I'm
wants to.
mentioning a
just
system to
like,
fight against the recoil. You're mentioning the measured.
Yeah, and they were just pretty much saying just
Securing B.
expel only the gases back.
No, but I'm
just
saying it would reduce your fuel
as
consumption
normal,
a
right?
lot. It was
Whereas I was suggesting for each how many bullets you fire to be measured, and the
Losing
force
Bravo.
that it applies to you, and then propel. Take that gas that you get from like firing the bullet and propel you.
no, but you're not saying how you're getting it out from the barrel. I showed a system how you could get it out from the barrel. You just said using Peter without saying how you get it out.
Exhaust, but it's controlled by a computer. That's what I've been trying
You
to
wouldn't
say.
need to control it though. You literally just let it freely shoot
Would
out.
have to be controlled. It might you might have to have have the bot push the gas out faster, and then you have to. Because you would be like that would be after that you had fired
Hold on.
for such a time.
to argue very quickly.
No, I want to send you a picture to hopefully summarize it a bit more. Well, into the genome shot, where you see the piston off the gun shooting or chambering the next round. I tend to replace the piston with an exhaust, so the gas kind of shoots out while the bullet's still leaving the barrel. It makes most of its way through the barrel, or most of its journey through the barrel,
They're about
and then
to
as it's about to
Give them
leave, you
enough.
just send it out the back, or send it out backwards.
Losing B.
Chat, I'm getting the growth getting involved. And thus, free.
Scout pulse live.
You see the any word on our one arrival being around or not?
No,
They never stood a chance.
I haven't heard anything.
See, out of it has the lead.
Well, basically, when it comes to guns in space, pee pee poo poo, I shoot alien emperor in head with revolver. That is cool. Don't do that in a vacuum, unless you have magnet boots.
I was speaking more so in the sense of ships and shit.
What do you mean?
Like, because you can't, if you have a rifle in your hands, you don't want to blow in hot gas back to your face. I meant it for like a fixed cannon. AA cannons, your main cannons, you know, machine guns that are attached to your ship.
Why would a machine gun mounted on a ship blast hot gas into a
No.
person's face?
What I'm saying, if the idea I proposed were to be on a handheld weapon, it would.
What? How did we get here?
I think he's lost in the sauce.
I'm not lost in the sauce is lost.
The whole idea is that in order to fight against recoil for ships and cannon, or for ship cannons and shit, you'd have a way to kind of expel most of the gases before they leave the barrel. So it's kind of a reduction of
When it
recoil.
comes to zero gravity environments in sci-fi settings, I've seen many answers to recoil for ship-mounted weaponry, up to and including there is zero recoil that is like presented because it's a laser, or whatever recoil there is completely irrelevant because the ship is so fucking big, all the way down to the gun is like, it does recoil, but it recoils inside the ship, and the ship does not move backwards because of physics or something.
Oh, so
As well
kind
as
of like the
I've seen
artillery
ships
guns.
simply just counter thrusting against the gunfire.
Aye, but I was trying to propose a way to reduce your fuel expense. You're using the excess
I
gases
mean-
from it.
Why would you need to consider such a thing? It feels like a problem that you've made up in your head.
We got the lead. Now hold it.
It doesn't
Money's-
need
it's-
solving because it doesn't exist.
Saves money.
Well, you see, I'm going to teach you how to save money and wiping your ass by simply inventing a new type of toilet paper for your
Okay.
toilet paper so that you don't have to waste it.
But
Damn it,
well,
we
these
lost
have
the
to pay
lead.
for water, so I don't think it would help you that much.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's like, you can replace all the money you use on toilet paper on a bidet. And it's like, you still spend money on the bidet. So
Bidet's-
then I'm going to
bidet's
place a
cleaner.
silencer on the bidet to make it more accurate.
It is clean anyway.
But then you need to use money to arm all of your soldiers with bidet silencers. There is a cost to everything. The world is born in the fires of disparity. And it is from disparity we come, and to disparity we go. The souls claimed to feed our mothers and fathers, and the
The fuck?
effort exhausted by them to create us. So too shall firing a fucking gun in space simply just give you a little bit of jolt, and you need to deal with it. Besides, it is the coward who wishes not to feel the gun jolt.
And plus, that is also treating, like I said before, that the gas is the only thing that's pushing you back.
Also, what are you, a pussy?
Scout pulse activated.
No, I want to have one. Oh
Can I
fuck!
handle a little bit of recoil?
You said that on live stream.
I'm having to wait
How
7
does the band
fucking
work?
years for the NHS. Well, 3 years for HRT, 7 years for the surgery. Thank you for the sub. Or the follow. No, I said sub.
I just got you a sub for that.
Thank you for the follow.
Me, you little shit.
Thank you for the follow. Dina James. Dina? Wait, fuck's my pint empty? Ah, I need to refill it.
Nice. We're pulling ahead.
Ah, jaw.
Frag throw.
This shit ain't working.
What
Lost
if
the advantage.
fishing, except you
Eyes
had
on
to
enemy.
fish with tongs?